Mainly there are three types of wavefronts. First is spherical wavefront. Second, plane wavefront. And third, cylindrical wavefront. These are the three types of wavefronts: spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, and cylindrical wavefront. Consider the first spherical wavefront. What is meant by the spherical wavefront? Spherical wavefront means it is a wavefront which is in the form of sphere or the part of sphere. Then such type of wavefront is called as the spherical wavefront. This spherical wavefront can be obtained when the source of light is at a finite distance. For this purpose, consider this is the source of light. Yes, and these are the waves traveling from the source of light in a given directions. These are the three rays of light, or these are the three waves emitting from the source. Then after equal interval of time, all these waves covers equal distances. That means from S to this will be A point, this will be B point, and this will be C point. Such that the distance SA, SB, and SC, these 3 points are at same distance, and these 3 points are in the same phase, and therefore the envelope or the line or the common tangent drawn to these 3 points ABC is in the form of sphere, and therefore this is a spherical wavefront ABC, as the source is at a finite distance. Then again we can draw the large number of wavefronts after another time. This wave reaches from A to A dash, B to B dash, and C to C dash. All these waves covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and therefore the envelope of these 3 points A, B, A dash, B dash, and C dash, this is the another new wavefront A dash, B dash, and C dash. This is about the spherical wavefront. Second, plane wavefront. This plane wavefront can be obtained when the source of light is at large distance. That means the part of this wavefront, part of the spherical wavefront, is a plane wavefront. Therefore consider the source is at large distance. This is the point A, point B, and point C. The line joining these 3 points, point A, point B, and point C, these light waves are coming from left to right. This is the part of the spherical wavefront. Point A, point B, and point C, they are in the same phase. Therefore, the line joining point A, point B, and point C is called as the plane wavefront. Again, after time, another time t, this wave moves from A to A dash, B to B dash, C to C dash in the same interval of time, and again these 3 points are in the same phase. Again the line joining these 3 points is the new wavefront A dash, B dash, and C dash. This is the another plane wavefront A dash, B dash, C dash, and third is the cylindrical wavefront. The cylindrical wavefront is obtained when the source is slit source. That means the cylindrical wavefront is particularly in the form of cylinder or the part of the cylinder, and this is about the cylindrical wavefront. Spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, and cylindrical wavefront. These are the 3 types of wavefronts. Then for this purpose, let us discuss about the main principle, Huygens principle about the wave theory of light. Huygens principle, we know that there are two types of sources, primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources, that means the sources through which the light is emitted. For example, sun, heated body, or during the nuclear reactions. The light is emitted actually from the source. Such type of sources are called as the primary sources. But when this light falls on the another body or the surfaces, they reflect this light, and such type of surfaces or the bodies are called as the secondary sources of light. For example, moon, planets, wall, board, these are the secondary sources of light which reflects the light. And for these secondary sources of light, Huygens gave its principle, and that is called as the Huygens principle. According to the Huygens principle, every point on the wavefront act as a secondary source of light, and it emits secondary waves in the forward direction. The envelope of all these waves at any later instant is the new wavefront at that instant. According to the Huygens principle, every point on the wavefront acts as secondary source of light and emits secondary waves in forward direction. The envelope of all these waves at any later instant is the new wavefront at that instant. This is the Huygens principle. Every point on the wavefront. Already we have discussed about the spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, spherical wavefront having the points A, B, C. Then A dash, B dash, C dash. Every point on the wavefront, that is point A, point B and point C. Every point on the wavefront acts as a secondary source of light, and it emits the secondary waves in the forward direction. Then the envelope of all these waves at any later instant, that means at any time small t or capital T, at any later instant gives the new wavefront at that instant. That means after time t we get the another new wavefront. This is the Huygens principle. According to the Huygens principle, by using this principle we can construct the spherical wavefront as well as the plane wavefront. Then let us discuss one by one. Consider first, let us discuss about the how can construct the spherical wavefront. Let us discuss about the how to explain or how to construct the spherical wavefront. We already know that what is meant by the spherical wavefront. The spherical wavefront means it is the wavefront in the form of sphere or the part of sphere. Then to construct the spherical wavefront, for this purpose consider, suppose this is the source S at a finite distance. Light waves are emitting from this source in all possible direction. This is the first wave, second wave, Third view. Consider let us discuss about the how to construct the spherical wavefront. What is meant by the spherical wavefront? Spherical wavefront means it is a wavefront in the form of sphere or the part of the sphere. Then for this purpose consider this is the point source S and these are the waves traveling in this direction. Consider point A, point B and point C. This is the spherical wavefront A, B, C which is obtained at a distance, suppose from V to T. V is the velocity of light wave and time is suppose capital T. Therefore, this distance is Vt, this distance is Vt, this distance is Vt, and point A, point B and point C, they are in the same phase, and therefore the envelope joining these points A, B, C which are in the same phase is called as the spherical wavefront ABC. This wavefront ABC is obtained from the sources which is at a finite distance. Then consider these waves are traveling in a forward direction. Suppose in time capital T, as V is the velocity of these light waves, then all these waves traveling in this given direction from this point A and point B and point C, according to the Huygens principle, every point on the wavefront, point A, point B, point C, all these points on this wavefront acts as a secondary source of light and they emits secondary waves in the forward directions. Therefore, point A, point B, point C, these are the secondary sources of the light, and these secondary sources of lights emits the secondary waves or wavelets in a forward direction. Then, if V is the velocity of this light, because light waves having the same velocity in all possible directions, that is uniform velocity. V is the velocity of all these waves traveling in this direction. In time t, the wavelets or the secondary waves covers a distance in this direction V into t. These waves travels in this direction, covers a distance V into t, and in this direction also the waves covers a distance V into t. If we draw the semispheres or the hemispheres having the radius V into t, and if we draw the envelope, we get the new wavefront A dash, B dash, C dash. Then let us to determine the position of these secondary wavelets or the secondary waves after time t having the velocity t. For this purpose, draw the semispheres. For this purpose, this is the point B dash, this is the point A dash, and this is the point C dash, and this is the envelope. Whereas this distance is V into T. That means all these waves from point A traveling in these directions covers a distance V into T. Like from point A, which is act as secondary source of light, all these waves from this secondary source in all directions, they covers a distance in time t, that is v into t. From this point B, again this is the secondary source of light. It emits the secondary waves or the wavelets in the forward direction, and all these waves in time t covers a distance v into t in forward direction. Similar manner, from the waves which are emitting from the secondary source C, they again covers a distance v into t in the forward directions. Therefore, the envelope joining the point A dash, B dash and C dash, this is the new wave front obtained after time capital T. All these waves covers a distance in t, and this is about the construction of spherical wave front. That means to determine the position of these wavelets or the secondary waves after time t will be A dash, the wave, it is denoted by wave front A dash, B dash, C dash. This is about the construction of spherical wave front. Then let us discuss about this construction of the plane wave front. For this purpose, consider this is the waves. Point A, point B and point C. A, B and C. To construct the plane wavefront, the source of light is at large distance. Actually, we get the spherical wavefront, but the small part of the spherical wavefront is near about a plane or along the straight line, and therefore, when the source is at large distance, we get the wavefront A, B, C, which is the plane wavefront. Then again, V is the velocity of this light waves after time t. All these waves are moving in these directions. According to the Huygens principle, every point on the wavefront acts as a secondary source of light. This point will be secondary source, this point, this. All these points on this wavefront ABC. All these points act as a secondary source of light, and they emit the secondary waves or wavelets in the forward directions. To determine the new wavefront after time t, we have to construct the plane wavefront, and therefore for this purpose draw the semispheres having the radius v into t like this. From this secondary source A, B and C, all these waves traveling in the forward directions, they covers a distance is equal to V into T in the forward directions, and therefore this distance equal to from A to A dash will be V into T, from B to B dash it will be V into T, from C to C dash it will be V into T. That means A dash, B dash and C dash, these are the 3 points which are in the same phase, and therefore the envelope of these 3 points A dash, B dash and C dash forms the new wavefront, and this distance will be V into T, and thus we get the new plane wavefront A dash, B dash, C dash after time t, and this is the about the construction of plane wavefront. We can again construct the another plane wavefront at any time t dash in this direction. We get there are the large number of wavefronts. This is the another wavefront, this will be 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 A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, and like this you can get a large number of wavefronts after the specific time, and this is about the construction of plane wavefront. Then in next period we will discuss about the reflection and refraction on the basis of wave theory, how the reflection occur and how the refraction occur. Thank you.